Mackie Roll. Q. Doing your Tinder guide. First match, I was honest with a girl. Fucking love that. Told her I'm into anime. Good shit, dude. So I've done a couple of videos lately about like cosplay and anime and shit like that. We did an interview with a cosplay girl, and we've had a few guys in the coaching program right now, like 3 guys that are all nerdy about anime, and they're talking about like, how do I meet anime girls? How do I share that? Following message template still. She hated on me, called me skinny and unmatched. Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. Like rarely. That's like very rare. But yeah, isn't that beautiful? She's told you that she's probably not a great match for you. Like,
She was
don't you want to
probably.
be the same?
I would, and say these girls are probably drunk sometimes as well when this happens. Like,
Oh yeah,
I
that
really
happens
feel
too.
like, yeah, it happens to me a lot on like Friday night and stuff. If I ever get any, but I rarely get bad reactions. But like, if it's gonna happen, it's like Friday, Saturday night, and like girls are drunk or whatever.
Yeah. How to not get affected psychologically by that stuff. Okay, so if you were in the coaching group, and Cam, I might start trying to answer a lot of these questions as if they're a coaching client, because I think with our coaching clients, we're much more like gentle, because we have a very like welcoming coaching group. That's like very much how we've set it up. And then on these live streams on my YouTube channel, I'm just trying to like blast through everyone's answer, so I don't sort of take the time sometimes to like give you a bit of love. But if you were in the coaching group, we would literally be like, bro, like it's okay to get psychologically affected by this stuff. It's okay to feel down. It's okay to feel hurt. It's okay to take it personally. It's okay to feel like shit. It's okay to question yourself and be like, am I skinny? Is anime stupid? Like, am I unlovable? Like, all of that's okay, brother. But when you feel ready, you pick yourself back up and you go back on the dating app, and you might be a little nervous. You might be a little scared. The next time you talk about anime, you might hold back a little bit and be like, oh God, like, I hope she doesn't yell at me for the anime shit again. Like, hopefully she doesn't call me skinny again. But you'll do your best, and you'll come to see that some women or some people are not necessarily in a good place in their life. And so they say negative comments to other people. I know that because I run a YouTube channel, and so does Cam. And so some people just aren't in a good place, man. And an article that really helped me with all of this was a Good Looking Loser article called Women That Are Mean to You Have Mental Issues. And that kind of applies to everyone in life. If someone's just mean to you when you didn't do anything, like I'm assuming you didn't say like, what up, bitch? Show me your fucking cunt. Like, yes, if you said that, then maybe you get some negative reactions. Or if you said, I'm going to fuck the shit out of you, yes, you might get some negative reactions. But if you were just normal, like, hey, you're attractive. Hi, you're pretty. Hi, you're sexy. Hi, you're cute. You know, what are you up to? What do you like to do for fun? If she was mean to you, she probably wasn't in a good place, brother. Like, it's very hard to be mean to other people when you're very happy. You can kind of think of it like this. If you just lost your job and your girlfriend left you and your best friend told you that he thought you're a fag and somebody screamed at you in public, you're probably not in a good headspace. It's more likely that you snap at a waiter or you cut someone off in traffic or you yell at someone, right? You're probably just not in a good place. But imagine that you had just won the lottery. You'd won $15 million the day before. How are you going to feel when you walk outside? You're probably going to be smiling at everyone. Someone says, "Hi, would you mind leaving me a tip?" And you're like, here's your tip, motherfucker." And you give them $1,000 and you're like, "There you go, son. I'm fucking, famous. I'm rich now, motherfucker. I won the lottery." And so it's kind of natural that if you're in a good place in your life or you're in a good headspace, you'll be nice to people. And so anytime someone else is not nice to you or they say something unprompted when you weren't really unkind first, they're probably just not in a good place. And so we can have compassion for that person and say, okay, well, I hope they have a nice life. You'll see me writing that in YouTube comments sometimes. Like I had one on a video that I did with Imogen talking about how we'd been together for 6 years and some of the things that we'd learned and how we weren't a perfect couple. And here's what we've learned. And maybe you can take some of our learning lessons. And someone wrote the comment, these guys won't be together in 6 years. Like, I can't wait for them to break up. And I read that and I was like, wow, I wonder like what kind of day you must be having or what kind of week or life you must be having to feel like that. And so I wrote a nice comment. I was like, hey, if there's
He called you a
anything we can
cult
do for you.
leader. I remember this guy. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
remember
yeah,
this kid.
yeah,
Yeah. Welcome to
yeah.
the cult, everybody. Welcome to the cult. You don't have to be here if you don't want to. You can do whatever the fuck you want. That's our cult.
It's
Fucking
the
idiot.
world shittest cult,
Sorry,
man.
I'm allowed to have. You don't have to have negative opinions of people, but I can be this guy's a fucking moron. Anyway.
Or is going through like a really bad day. And so you can take it personally, Mackie Roll, and like, sometimes you will take it personally. But understand that it's not really about you and it had nothing to do with you. And if you were muscular and fit, she would have just hated on you for that. Like, don't think that just because you have muscle, like if you get a ton of muscle and you look like a god, don't think you won't get insulted. Yes, you will. And we say that from like all the coaching clients that we've worked with that look like
Oh
literal
yeah, yeah, no,
gods
no.
and bodybuilders.
So
You
Tristan
will
has
get a lot
a
of
YouTube
hate.
channel.
Yeah.
Tristan has a
Yep.
YouTube channel. Our friend Dash Two, he actually works for More Plates More Dates. He's a fucking legit bodybuilder, like gigantic, and he gets so many like random shit comments on like his stuff. Like, oh, no one cares. Like I think he put a video up being like he benches 405 or whatever, which is quite impressive. And people were like, no one cares, bro, in the comments. And it's like, fuck off. Like, honestly, like, what the fuck? Just let someone put up their content in peace. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Like people
but
will hate on you for
I
things.
I got over a lot of it when I heard like you and I like of Caleb talk about how like he gets messages sometimes from guys being like, I'm really sorry for what I said. I was high, I was drunk, I was in a bad
Yeah.
place or
I
whatever.
wasn't in a good
So
place. Yeah. Yeah.
I
I've
just
had
assume
that too.
I
Yeah.
assume a lot of people are drunk and in a bad place
Yep.
because you drink, and that
Yep.
accentuates. A lot of people who are depressed drink, and they get angry, and they start like lashing out at people, and
And
and you can't tell online that people are drunk or people are in like.
yes.
If you were in person, you could tell that they've got tears streaming down their face, or if they're like 4 bottles into a night. You can tell, but you can't if they're on the other side of a keyboard in their room at 4 a.m. So like you have to understand like, and also this applies to Tinder. You guys can't tell what state these girls are in when they send you messages. If you're in person, they're a lot nicer. That's why I'd actually say go and approach. You know, this is,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? People are just gonna be way nicer to you in
Yeah.
person. Unless you're
Yeah.
in a club and they're drunk again, then that turns into a different thing. But on street at daytime, I mean,
Yeah. It's very easy to be a keyboard warrior and be like ultra
yeah, you
aggressive.
used to do it. You used to be in a keyboard warrior, didn't you?
Yeah.
Back in the day, a little bit.
I was never mean, but I would like get a big fucking ego and argue with people and be like, no, I'm correct, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Because easier online. How long are you going to wait before you demand the best of yourself? These guys didn't wait. They joined my coaching program and gave themselves the life that they've been dreaming of. Taylor had a threesome, tons of sex, learned to be honest with his intimate partners, and fully embraced a more peaceful, happy, and loving mindset. Laz more than doubled his income from 25K to 45K a month, as well as having more sex than he could handle, all while fully embracing honesty and authenticity. Corky learned to love himself instead of always beating himself up. Oh, and he had a threesome, sex with 7 women, and started his own business. Want to do what they've done? Join our coaching program, and I and the other coaches will pour our heart and soul into giving you the life that you've dreamed of. No more waiting. Now is the right time. Link in the description below.